Hey guys, it's Mario Armani, your friend and realtor from Armani Realty, and this is Real Estate Agents Exposed. I'm really excited about today's vlog as I'll be interviewing 3 different realtors, each at different stages in their real estate career. Since real estate is constantly changing, there is a public perception that is not accurate, so hopefully this video helps you understand a little bit, but from the real estate agent's perspective. So to start off, we're at the offices of Royal Lepage Citizen, the offices of Matt Campoli. Matt's been licensed for 3 years, so I'm very excited to go ahead, see Matt, and get his take on the real estate industry thus far. Let's go inside and let's find Matt. There he is. Mr. Campoli, how are you, buddy?
Good, how are you?
All right, guys, we're gonna go get set up and we'll see you soon. All right, guys, so we're here with Matt Campoli from Royal Lepage Citizen. Matt, thank you very much for doing this video.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So Matt, let's get right into it.
Sure.
What is the hardest thing for you about being a realtor?
Hardest thing definitely is waking up every morning knowing I'm not making $1.
Definitely a hard thing.
So I know I gotta get my ass to the office and out there in order to make some money.
And you gotta make it happen because no one's gonna make it happen for you, right?
Exactly, but that also drives me. So I'm sure it drives you too.
100%, definitely. Yeah. What is the biggest misconception that you find in real estate?
That realtors in general keep all of our commissions.
Okay.
I think that everyone thinks, you know, everything we make, we keep. We don't. We have to pay brokerage fees. A lot of my earnings go right back into my business.
100%.
And sometimes I'm left with 0. So.
And you forgot one important thing. How about taxes? Yeah, so people go ahead and they think that, okay, you made X amount of dollars and now this money goes straight into our pocket. Yeah. Definitely not the case. We also have to pay the tax man at the end of the year. So something very, yeah, we don't like that guy.
Don't like that guy at all.
He keeps us in business, so
he does.
We'll keep him in business also.
He's okay.
Last question, Matt. If you can change one thing about the real estate industry, what would it be?
The level of difficulty to enter into the business.
Okay, would you make it harder or easier?
Harder for sure.
Okay.
Just to kind of eliminate, there's what, 53,000 realtors in Ontario?
Yes.
Just to kind of narrow that number down to the serious people only.
If I had to say one difficulty about the industry, I think it's exactly what you just mentioned now about the training. It's definitely a great idea to train realtors a little bit better because at the end of the day, they're dealing with hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars of people's hard-earned money. So if they're experienced and they know what they're doing, they're definitely gonna give a much better service.
For sure, I agree 100%.
Matt, thank you so much for being part of the video. Guys, stay tuned. We're gonna go see James in the city. He's a realtor with Royal Lepage, Johnston, Daniel. He's been licensed for 6 years, so let's go inside and let's look for James.
Hey guys, I'm James in the city.
He is James in the city, guys, so let us get set up and we'll see you soon. All right, guys, so we're here inside the offices of Johnston Daniel with the famous James in the city. James, thank you so much for helping me out in doing this video.
Absolutely, thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much. So I wanted to ask you some questions. The first one being, what is the hardest thing that you find about being a realtor in today's market?
Honestly, I think it's just accountability.
Okay.
Like being a real estate agent is great because you can, help a lot of people, you can make your own hours, but it comes down to being accountable, and you have to have someone to hold you accountable.
Definitely.
Because most realtors are entrepreneurial driven and they don't have that accountability mindset of reporting to someone.
The way that I always think of it, it's almost like a dog walking itself, right? You have to tell yourself to wake up or to send that email or to go call that person. No one's really telling you what to do. So definitely if you're not accountable when you're a real estate agent, you're not gonna do well in the business.
Absolutely, because it's really hard to say, I want to stay home today, I want to just Netflix and chill, and
Netflix and chill is always good.
Always good.
So what do you think is the biggest misconception when it comes to the public and real estate?
That we make a lot of money.
We do sometimes make a lot of money.
Sometimes we make a lot of money.
Years after, you know what I mean, when now the ball is rolling, and even though we do make a lot of money, I find that it is definitely something very important, but we spend a lot of money as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, to market a listing is not cheap.
No.
Right? I mean, on average, I don't want to give a dollar value, but it's a lot of money. I mean, we've used similar services in the past.
Yes.
With our pre-home inspections, our photography, videography, floor plans, staging, virtual tour, brochures, advertising. I mean, sometimes marketing could be a 6-figure incentive.
And something that I actually mentioned in the previous set with Matt, let's not forget about taxes.
Yeah,
that'll be a topic for another video. So the last thing I wanted to ask you is if you can change anything about the real estate industry, what would it be? And I know you would probably want to go ahead and change many things, but just the strongest one that you feel.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing for me would just be professionalism. I feel like the industry has really slipped lately, and there are a lot of unprofessional realtors, a lot of realtors cutting corners. You know, we all saw the CBC marketplace scandal a couple years ago. A lot of that is still going on. So I think it's just bringing back proper professionalism in this industry. That's what I would change.
And ethics.
And ethics. I think the two kind of go hand in hand.
Yes.
But that's what I would change.
Definitely, and I think that if realtors were better quality agents, we would get a lot more sound financial choices by buyers and sellers. So I definitely think that professionalism would go a long way, and I definitely would second your opinion that would be like one of the things that would need to change about the real estate industry. So anyways, James, once again, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to do this video.
Absolutely.
And guys, James in the city.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, guys. All right, guys, so we're at our last stop. We're here to see Fernando Giandomenico of Intercity Realty. You can definitely say that Fernando's been around the block as he's been licensed for over 25 years. So let's go inside and let's go see what Fernando has to say.
Hi, Mario, how you doing?
All right, guys, so we're here with the man, Fernando Giandomenico. We're gonna go get set up and we'll see you soon. All right, guys, so we're here with Fernando Giandomenico, realtor for over 25 years for Intercity Real Estate. Fernando, thank you so much for being part of the video.
Well, thank you, Mario, for having me.
You have so much experience that it's unbelievable that you're here with us, so I really appreciate it now. Real estate market has definitely changed over the course of the last 25 years. What do you think is the hardest thing about being a realtor today?
I think today the hardest thing is actually working with other realtor, and not in a bad way. I don't think they're educating their clients as much as they should. So when it comes to dealing with the realtors on either the buying end or the selling end, I feel that they don't know enough and they're misleading their clients, where I have to jump in and kind of educate the consumer in the right direction. So that's the biggest challenge.
And I would actually agree. That would be my answer as well. I would agree with you 100%. And this was even worse back in pre-2017, where there were bidding wars, and these realtors, they didn't have the experience in reality, and they were making people overbid on homes way more than homes were worth.
Correct.
So definitely I would agree with that answer. So we're on the same page, even though I've only been in the business 12 years. What is the biggest misconception you feel in real estate right now?
I think there is the consumers wanting to deal with the low commission realtors.
Okay.
I think they feel that they're going to be saving money, but in reality, I don't think they're getting the value they deserve, the service they deserve. They think they're saving money, but at the end of the day, it's actually costing them money in the long run.
I would definitely agree with that. There's so many variables. It's not just about what you're paying. I even see a lot of people using realtors who are giving them, let's say, cash back on the purchase. And these are the things that those type of realtors, they really don't care about what you buy because they're not in it to help you. They're just in it for the money. And you never want to work with somebody who takes and uses the business that way, right?
That's right. It should never be about the money. It should be about the consumer.
Definitely. So my last question, if you can change one thing about the real estate industry, what would you change?
I think the biggest thing I would change is the commission.
Okay.
I would set a certain commission rate and that's it, because you have to perform today, okay, as a realtor. And I think the people should hire the people with the value. Okay, and it shouldn't be about what they're getting charged, because they're not going to get value. They're not going to be educated the right way. They're not going to be guided in the right direction, because all they care about is making that quick dollar, and that's it, and getting it over with. But if you hire somebody that has been in the business for a long time and doesn't charge a little bit more, you're going to get a lot more. You're going to get a lot more value from that person, and that's what we explain to the consumers that we interview.
And also what the public needs to understand is even all the commission that we're getting, it's not that that's all going to our pockets. We also have to pay fees to our brokerages. We're also going ahead and paying taxes at the end of the year.
Correct.
So there's a lot of things that the public really don't understand about our business, and I would definitely think that commission transparency would make things a little bit easier. So
100%.
Definitely. So anyways, guys, that's the video. Very, very grateful to Matt, James, and also Fernando for taking part of the video. Hopefully you guys saw things a little bit more from our perspective, as it is very challenging sometimes, and the public really doesn't understand a lot of the things that we do. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to send us a DM, and we'll be happy to help. Fernando, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mario. Thanks for having me.
Till next time, guys.